Hello everyone, this is Akib Javed, welcomes you all on Pabbly. So guys, in this video, you are going to learn how to create event ticketing system with Google Sheets, Google Drive, Google Docs, Gmail and QRs. Okay guys, so guys, this use case is pretty interesting, and if you are into events planning business, this is going to help you a lot. How? Let me tell you. Suppose that you are organizing any event and for that you are selling tickets, right? So what generally you can do is manually collect the details of the customers who want to purchase your ticket. Then you will create the tickets manually. Then you will take the payments from the customers and hand over the tickets to them. Yeah, right? But guys, this manual process consumes a lot of your crucial time and energy and is very problematic process. So I have a better way for you. What if I tell you that you can collect the data of your customers here in a spreadsheet created with the help of Google Sheets application. In place of Google Sheets, you can use any other spreadsheet application as well. And then what will you do? You can generate a QR code with the help of QR.io application, and you can send this QR code along with the ticket here on the email on the Gmail account of your customers, right? So that they can send you the payments directly from that QR code, or that QR code can also redirect them onto your website, your events website, and they can see there the schedule of the events or any other thing as you want to use the QR code, right? And also, whenever you add the data of your customer here in Google Sheet, the QR code will get automatically generated, and that QR code inside your ticket will get automatically delivered to the email, in an email to the Gmail account of the person who want to purchase the ticket. Right guys, this can happen, and to make this happen I am using a software here called as Pabbly Connect. So guys, Pabbly Connect is an integration and automation software, and what it will do, it will connect these three applications together such that whenever you add a record here of your customer, a ticket get automatically emailed along with the QR code on the Gmail account of your customer, right? And the best part of making this automation is that you will not require any coding skills or programming knowledge, right? So now let me give you a demo on my screen of how this automation is going to work in real time. So guys, this is my computer screen, and here you can see I have opened my spreadsheet, and here we are collecting the details of the persons who want to book the ticket of our event. Okay, so here we are adding the details of the people like this: the track ticket number, the row, the seat, the customer's name, the customer's email, and here the email status will get automatically updated whenever the ticket got sent on these email IDs. Okay, so let me show you. I'll add another person here. Okay, and after completing the details of this person, we will check that if this person receives the email from our site along with the ticket or not. So let me fill the details here. So I have completed filling the details of a new customer named Zakir Khan. Now let's check in the email ID here of this person that if he receives the email along with the ticket or not. So you can see the email status got changed automatically just now and started showing send here. Okay, so this means that the email got sent. Now let me show you. So you can see we got a new email here right in front of you. Okay, let's check what is in this email. Okay, so the email is this: hey there, please find the ticket attached, scan the QR code on the ticket to complete the payment, thank you. Okay, so this is the ticket. Okay, and here is a QR code in that to complete the payment. Okay, so this ticket is got here in this email ID automatically just by filling the spreadsheet we have here, this one. Okay, so now you guys are wondering how I managed to send this email to this person along with the ticket like this, along with the QR code also in this ticket, and without any manual typing of this email or generating or creating the ticket. We got this ticket here automatically, right? Just by filling the details here. So let me show you the easiest possible steps by which you can also make this automation and send tickets automatically. So guys, these are the 3 easy steps by which you can also make this integration and create event ticket systems to send on email. Okay, So first of all, the step one is connect Pabbly Connect to Google Sheets with the help of webhook URL. So we are going to open Pabbly Connect first and then connect our Google Sheet in which we are collecting the details of the customer. Okay, with the help of a webhook URL. And step 2 says collect the data from Google Sheets in Pabbly Connect. So in second step, we'll bring the data from our Google Sheets to here in Pabbly Connect. And in step 3, we'll generate a ticket with QR code and send it in an email. Okay. So after that, we are going to generate a QR code with the help of QR.io application. And then we'll generate a ticket along with the QR code with the help of Google Docs and save it here in Google Drive. And then we will send it to the customer on his Gmail account via email. Okay. So first of all, let us jump to our step 1 and open Pabbly Connect. So in your internet browser, type here Pabbly, that is pabbly.com. So this is the landing page of Pabbly. From here, you have to put your cursor on this products icon and click on Pabbly Connect. And from here, you can set up your free Pabbly Connect trial account in just 2 minutes by clicking here on sign up free button. So I have already done this, so I'm going to click on sign in directly. Okay, now from this all apps section of Pabbly, come to Pabbly Connect panel and click on access now. And this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. So guys, to start working here, you have to create workflows like these. So to create a workflow, you just have to click here on create workflow button. And here you have to give a relevant name to a workflow. So let me fill the name here. So I have filled the name as generate tickets with QRs from Google Sheets data and send on email. Okay. So click on create here and your workflow will be created. And here you will find these two things. First, the trigger and the action. So Pabbly Connect work on these two things. The trigger says when this happens, action says Pabbly Connect do this. Alright, as in our use case, the trigger would be a new entry here in Google Sheets, and the action would be is to send the same person whose data we have collected here in Google Sheets the generated tickets with the QR codes on email. Okay, so first of all, you have to click here on trigger window, and from this choose app, choose your application as Google Sheets. Okay, and in this trigger event, select this new or updated spreadsheet row option, and it will generate this URL. So this is called as a webhook URL. So by using this URL, we are going to connect our Google Sheet. Okay, so first in your Google Sheet, you have to go. This is our spreadsheet. Okay, and here you have to click on this extensions, then go to add-ons and click on get add-ons option. And this Google Workspace Marketplace will open up, and from here you have to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks, this one. Okay, and you have to install this Pabbly Connect webhooks here in your Google Sheet. As you can see, it is written already installed here, so I do not need to install it again, but you have to install it. And after installing it, what you have to do is to refresh your Google Sheets. So this is an important step. After installing Pabbly Connect webhooks here, you have to refresh your Google Sheet. Okay, so after refreshing the sheet, when you go to extensions again, you will find this Pabbly Connect webhooks option available here. Okay, so from here you have to click on this initial setup, and this window will open up. And here in this webhook URL field, you have to paste the URL which you find here in Pabbly Connect. So copy this URL from here and paste it here in this field like this. Okay, and here in this trigger column, you have to fill the last or final data entry column you have in your spreadsheet. So let me show you this. Guys, this is our final data entry column. This column will be updated automatically when we done sending the emails along with the tickets to these customers that we have. So the column that we are entering manually is this one. So this is the last column we are entering, we are filling manually. Okay, so we are going to put the E in this field. Let me show you in the extensions in this Pabbly Connect's initial setup. Okay, so here in this trigger column we are going to put this E, and here in this webhook URL field we are going to paste the copied webhook that we have copied from Pabbly Connect here. And as I click on copy here, you can see it started showing here waiting for the webhook's response. Okay, so when I in my spreadsheet, when I click here on send test, the data of my first row of spreadsheet will be delivered here in Pabbly Connect. Let me show you. I'm clicking here on send test, and you can see the test data sent successfully is showing up here. Let us check in Pabbly Connect. Okay, so you can see the data is captured here like this. Okay, so now in your spreadsheet, click on submit here and go to extensions again, and from Pabbly Connect webhooks, click on this send on event button also. Okay, so when you click on this button, whenever you add a new row here in your spreadsheet, the data of that row will get automatically transferred here in Pabbly Connect like this. Okay, after this, what you have to do, so now we want to send the tickets on the email IDs of these people here. Okay, so before sending the tickets here, we need to generate the tickets, and before generating the tickets, we need to generate the QR code that we want to have on our tickets. So to generate the QR code, you have to click here on this action window, and from this choose app, choose your application as QR.io, this application. And now in this action event, select this generate QR code option. Okay, then click on connect here, and from this window select add new connection, and here you have to paste this API key. So to find the API key, you have to go to your QR.io's account. So this is my QR.io account, and this is my dashboard here, and here you have to click on this panel, okay, in this drop down, and here you will find this account settings. Click on account settings. Okay, and here you will find this API key option. Click on it, and here it is. This is the API key. Just copy this key from here, okay, and paste it here in this field in Pabbly Connect. Okay, now click on save, and you are connected with QR.io. Okay, now it is asking for the data. So QR codes are used to redirect people from from the QR to any other page. It can be a payment page, it can be a PDF file, it can be many things. Let me show you. When you click here in your dashboard of QR.io, and if you want to create a QR code, it will ask that where you want to redirect from the QR, to a website URL, to an application, to a profile card, to social media, to business page. Okay, so these are the options we have. So here you have to fill that address where you want to redirect or to your customers. Okay, so here I am filling my Pabbly's website address, for example. Okay, so you can you have to fill that address that at which you want to redirect the people from your QR code. Okay, and here in this transparent option, I'm see, you can rate set on if you want background to be transparent. So it is asking about the background of the QR code. So I do not want it transparent, so I'm putting it off. So you can select the background color also from the color codes. Okay, you can select the color of dots you have in your QR code also. Okay, and you can select the gradient setting, the radial or whatever. So these are the aesthetic settings of for the QR code, how it will look when it will generate. Okay, so these are the things it is asking. For now I am setting all the things as default only. Okay, right, and you can also upload your company's logo here behind the QR. Okay, and I do not want to upload a logo now, so I'm going to click here on save and send test request, and let's see what it will show. So you can see it started showing this response, and that this means that we have generated our QR code in this PNG format. Okay, so now we are going to save this PNG file where in our Google Drive. Okay, so this is my Google Drive. Let me show you. Okay, this is it, and here I have this folder QR codes for tickets. So here I want to save the generated QR codes. So to do this, click here on this plus icon, and from this Actions tab, select the application as Google Drive. Google Drive, this is it. Okay, and here in this action event, select upload a file option. This is upload a file. Okay, then click on connect here, and from this window select add new connection, then click on connect with Google Drive, and here it will ask for the email ID by which the drive is connected. So select the email ID and give the required access to save the files. Click on continue here, and you can see the authorization is successful and start showing connected here. Now it is saying the URL of the file. It is asking for the URL. So you have to map this URL, this PNG file URL here. Okay. So to do this, click here on this field and you will find this qr.io option. Click on it and you will find this PNG files URL here. So map it from here only. Okay. Now it is asking for the folder's ID. Okay, so to find the folder ID, you have to open your folder like this, and here in this bar you will find this code. Okay, in this address you will find this code. So just copy it from here, this string. Just copy this string from here and paste this string here in this file name. File ID. Okay, so you can, it has given the example also like this. Okay, now it is asking for the file's name, so you can give a name to your file also. So you can give it like qr1.png. Okay, so you have to add the extension as well, extension of the file as well, like this. Okay, now click here on save and send test request, and you can see it started showing this kind of response here. Let's check in our folder if we got the QR, and you can see qr1.png is created here. So we have generated a QR code and saved here in my Google Drive. After this, what we want this same QR code on our ticket. So let's generate the ticket. So click here on this plus icon, and from this choose app, choose the application as Google Docs. So this is Google Docs. Let me show you this one. After this, in this action event, select this create document from template option. Okay, click on it and then click on connect here, and from this window select add new connection and then click on connect with Google Docs. Okay, and then it will ask for the email ID for which you want the access. Okay, so give the access, click on continue. Okay, so you can see the authorization is successful here. Okay, so start showing connected, and now it is asking for the template document. So we want to generate a ticket with the help of a standard template that we have in my Google Docs. Let me show you. So guys, this is the template of the ticket we have. Okay, so this ticket is for an sports event. Okay, so this is like Springfield versus Trenton Bears ticket. Okay, this is an event. And here you can see we have this row in double curly braces and seat in double curly braces. So these are the variables we have in my ticket, because these things are going to change with every new ticket. So if this row is going to book, so here we want to add the row number in which the person is going to seat, and this is the seat number. So these things are going to change with every new ticket. So to get these things filled automatically in a new ticket, you have to map the values of this row and seat in Pabbly Connect like this. Let me show you. So first of all, select the template document. So the template document is this one, game 1 ticket template. Okay, you can see the name of the template is this. So select this template. Okay, now it is asking for the new document's name. So by what name you want to save this ticket? So you can save this ticket by the name of the customer only. Okay, so let me map the name of the customer here. So I am mapping the ticket number as well as the customer's name, both of these things. Okay, Now it is asking new documents location. So I want to save this ticket after generating it in my Google Drive in a folder. Let me show you. So we have this folder here in my Google Drive named as tickets with QR. So here we want to save the tickets. Okay. So let me select this folder from this new documents location. I can search for this folder tickets. So I have selected the folder tickets with QR, and now it is asking for the row and the seat number. So you will find the data of the row number and the seat number from your Google Sheet like this, and we have captured the data of this sheet here in this first tab. Here in this tab you can see we have the seat number and the row number. So we need to map these things here in this tab. So click on this row field and then click on Google Sheets option and map the row here. Okay. And click on this seat field and then click on Google Sheet and map the seat number, right? So you can see we have these things as a variable in our template. So we have mapped the values of these things in Pabbly Connect like this. Okay. Now click on save and send test request here. And you can see it started showing this response and a document ID is generated here. That means we have saved a new ticket in my Google Drive. Let me show you in the folder. You can see that a new ticket with this name 001 Sujata has been created here. Let me show you the ticket also. And you can see in place of this row and seat, we have this row A and seat 1. Okay. So only thing left here is the QR code. The QR code is still missing. Now let's shift the QR code that we have generated from this tab to our ticket. Okay. So to do that, what you have to do, first of all, click on this plus icon, and from this actions tab, connect your Google Docs again. Find Google Docs here. Okay. And in this action event, what you have to do, you have to select this option. Let me show you. Get document details option, this one. Okay. Then click on connect. And now you can select existing connection, as we have already made a connection with Google Docs in the previous step. Now it is asking for the file's name. So here we are going to map this document ID that is generated in this previous step. Okay. So toggle this map button to on and erase this first. And from this tab, from this Google Docs, create document from templates tab, click here and map this document ID like this. Okay. Then click on save and send test request. And it will start showing this response here, and it will show you the data like this. So these are the details of the ticket that we have created and saved here like this. Okay. So it will show you all the data related to this ticket. Like you can see the content, the size of the table, the size of the rows, columns, and it will show you a lot of data here. Very much data that we have here. Okay. You can see. So we got the details of our ticket, the size and shape and size, the width, length, everything. Okay. Now what we have to do, click here on this plus icon. And from this actions tab, choose Google Docs again. Okay. Now in this action event, you have to select insert an image to a specific location option. Insert an image to a specific location. Because now we want to insert the QR code here, right here. Okay. So to do this, click on connect here now. Then select existing connection only. Click on save. So now it is asking for the document. Okay. So on which document you want to insert an image. So we have created a ticket in this tab. Let me show you. This was the step. In Google Docs, we have created a document from template and we have generated this document ID here. Okay, so with the help of this ID, we are going to tell that this is the file on which we want the QR code. So toggle this map button to on here and erase this data, right? And you will find this create document from template option, and from here map this document ID. Okay, so now it is asking for the location index. So here you have to put the location of your ticket in which where you want to put the QR code. So this is the location where we want to put the QR code. But to find this location here in Pabbly Connect, you have to take the help of this previous step where we have collected all the details of our document, which is our ticket. So it will show you this type of data, right? And here we are going to map this label. Let me show you this label, this body content to table row 5, table cells 5, start index. Which one is start index? This one. Okay, so you have to select this label. So I have find this label by hit and trial method, and I got the exact location to place the QR code. So if you have any other type of template, you have to find it out yourself. Okay, so if you have the similar template like me, you can use this label as I am using this body content to 266 number. Okay, so let me enter this here in this location index. When I will click here and click on this get document details Google Docs option, it will show me all the data here only. So let me find the label here. So this is our label that I want to map, number 266 start index. So I'm mapping it. Okay, now it is asking for the images URL. So here you have to put the link of the PNG file that we have generated of the QR. So click here and you will find this qr.io option where we have generated the QR, and you will find this PNG link here, map it. Okay, now it is asking for the height magnitude in points and the width magnitude in points. So here you have to put points like this. Let me show you. 500, and so it is asking for the length and width of the QR code you want on your ticket. So I have done some hit and trials here also, and I find these values. So now I am going to click here on save and send test request, and you will see that the QR code will be there. So it is showing this error here. Let me check what we have done wrong. So let me change this like to 400, and here let me put 500. Okay, so I'm changing the magnitude of height and width, and I'm clicking on save and send test request here. Okay, so you can see now it started showing this type of response, and it also is showing us a document ID. That means our work is done and we have the QR code on our ticket. Let me show you. So you can see now in this ticket that we have generated, we have this QR code here. Okay, so the QR code is attached in the ticket, right? And we want to send the tickets now to the customer on an email. Okay, so click. So before sending this ticket on the email, we have to create a shareable link of this ticket to share the ticket. Okay, so to create a link, click here on this plus icon, and from the Sections tab, choose the application as Google Drive. Okay, and here in the section event, select this as a create a share a file option, share a file with anyone. Okay, then click on connect here, and from here select add new connection, click on connect with Google Drive, select the email ID by which the drive is connected, and give the required access. Okay, so you can see it started showing connected, and now it is asking for the file's ID. So you'll find the file ID from a previous tab in which we have created a file ID. Okay, so you will find the document ID in this tab, Google Docs, create document from template tab, and here in the response we have the document ID. So map this ID here in this tab. Okay, so toggle this map button to on, erase this data, and find this create document from template option and map this document ID like this. Now click on save and send test request here. Okay, so you can see it started showing this kind of response here, right? Drives permission, anyone with the link, anyone will be the reader. And you can see it has generated these shareable links, the PDF link and the zip link. Okay, so we are going to use this link to send in an email. Okay, so now here on this plus icon, and from this Actions tab, choose the application as Gmail. And in the section event, select this send email with attachment option, then click on connect, and from here select add new connection, then click on connect with Gmail, select your Gmail account. Okay, then give the required access to send the mail, click on continue, and you will see that we'll be connected with Gmail account like this. Okay, now it is asking for the recipient's email address. So we have collected the data from our spreadsheet. Here in this first tab, we have the data of the customers. Okay, like this. Okay, this is the email. So we have to map this data in this tab like this. So click here on this recipient email address field, and you will find this Google Sheets option. Click on it and map the email ID like this, right? And here it is asking for the sender's name, so you can enter your name here. Okay, and in the email subject, let me fill the subject here. So I filled the email subject. Now let me fill the content of the email as well. So in the email content, I have typed like this: hello there, please find your ticket in the attachment and scan the QR code on the ticket to complete the payment. Thank you. Okay, and in the file name I have put ticket only, and in this attachment now we are going to attach this file link. Let me show you, which we have generated from this previous tab. So I'm going to attach this PDF file link. Okay, so I'm going to click here now on this attachment, and from this tab, let me show you, from this Google Drive share a file with anyone's tab, you will find this export link PDF one. Okay, so click on it, right? So it got mapped here. Now let me click here on save and send test request, and you can see it is showing the response result status as sent. Okay, so let me show you the email. So you can see we have received a new email here, and the subject is this: Pabbly invites you in a live event. Okay, and this is the same email that we have wrote, and you can see this is the ticket, and we have this QR code here, the row number and the seat number also. Okay, so connection with the email account of the customer is also working fine. So now finally we want that after the tickets will be sent to the customers, we want to update about this here in this email status in this F column, as it are as if they are sent or not. So to do that automatically, what you have to do, click here on this plus icon, and from this Actions tab choose Google Sheets again. Okay, and here in this action event, select this option, update cell values. Okay, and then click on connect, and from this window select add new connection, then click on connect with Google Sheets. Select the email ID by which sheet application is connected. So after selecting the spreadsheet, you have to select the sheet's name. So our sheet is this sheet 3, so you will find this here also like this. You can see sheet 1 and sheet 3. So I'm selecting sheet 3 here, and now it is asking for the range. So it is asking the name of the column. Oh sorry, it is asking the cell value on which you want to update. Okay, so this is the cell that I want to update here. Okay, so these cells I want to be updated. So to map the location of these cells in Pabbly Connect, what you have to do is you have to put a F here. Okay, because we have the F column, right? So put a F here. Then what you have to do, you will find this Google Sheets option here. Click on it, and map the row number here. Okay. Sorry, not this row. This is the row number of the customer. You have to map this row index. Okay. So map this row index here like this. So it will say to Pabbly Connect that we want to update the cell value which we have in the F column and row 2, this one. Okay. Similarly, F column row 3, F column row 4, F column row 5, like this. So it will be the cell values will be updated automatically. Okay. So now it is asking for the value you want to send. So I want to send the value as sent. Okay. So we want to update the cell value as this. Okay. So now when I click here, let me show you. So we are here F2. So we are updating the cell value this. So let me erase this first and I'll show you. So I'm clicking here on save and send test request. And you can see it started showing this type of response here. Now let's check in the spreadsheet. Okay, and you can see the cell value that I have erased get filled automatically, right? So connection with spreadsheet is working properly here. And our workflow is completed. Now let me give you a quick recap what we have done here. So first of all, in this trigger window, we selected Google Sheets application, and with the help of this URL, we connected the Google Sheet here, right? Then we collected the data from spreadsheet here like this. After that, we connected QR.io application to generate the QR codes that we want on our tickets, right? Then we filled the required details on which page you want to redirect from those QR codes. I have filled here, okay, and all of the things. After that, this PNG file is generated from this step, and I have saved this PNG file in my Google Drive in a folder, okay, like this. Then with the help of this Google Docs, we created the ticket from a template that we have like this, okay. And now we get from this step, we get the details of our ticket, the size and the shape of my ticket like this by get details option, right? Then we connected Google Docs again to insert the QR code that we have generated to the ticket like this. And we have seen that the QR code got generated and pasted here in the ticket. After this, we connected Google Drive to make this ticket shareable with our people, okay. So here we have generated this shareable links. Here we have generated the PDF link, okay. After that, to send this link, I have connected Gmail account and given the recipient's email address and map the details and write the things needed to send in an email. And in this attachment, I have attached the PDF file, okay, which we have created from this previous step, right? After that, we want to update about the same thing that we have sent the email to the customer in our spreadsheet in this email status. For that to happen, we connected the spreadsheet again and choose update cell value option and give the range. And when I click here on save and send test request, you have seen that the cell value got updated automatically, right? Now just click on save here. And we are going to paste the link of the same workflow in the description so that you can clone in your own free Pabbly Connect trial account and start using it. So guys, this is it for today's video. If you want any other type of integration, you can contact us at admin@pabbly.com. You can ask your queries and discuss it from this forum and check the pricing of this software from this link. And guys, as we did today, you can make many different type of integrations using many different softwares by Pabbly Connect and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. So guys, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel, and thank you so much for watching this video.